Former Liverpool star Trent Alexander-Arnold has broken his silence in an emotional and heartfelt message directed at Liverpool fans, saying he cannot believe how quickly they seem to have forgotten him after all he did for the club. The England international, who left Liverpool last summer to join Real Madrid, said he feels deeply hurt by the way some supporters have turned their backs on him, insisting that he gave everything for the badge and deserves forgiveness despite how things ended. In a recent interview in Spain, Trent opened up for the first time since his controversial transfer from Anfield to the Santiago Bernabeu. The 27-year-old fullback, who rose through Liverpool's academy and became one of the most iconic players of the Jurgen Klopp era, said it breaks his heart to know that many of the fans who once sang his name now see him as a traitor. "I just want the fans to understand that I didn't forget Liverpool. I can't forget Liverpool. That club is my home. It's where I grew up, where I became who I am," Trent said emotionally. "But I feel like people have forgotten me too quickly. You can't just erase all the memories, all the wins, all the moments we shared. I've done so much for that club. I gave everything I had." The defender went on to explain that leaving Liverpool was not an easy decision and that there were circumstances behind his move that many people didn't understand. According to Trent, the transfer to Madrid was driven by a mix of professional ambition and personal pressure, not by greed or disloyalty. "People think I left because of money, but that's not true. It was one of the hardest decisions of my life. I cried that night. I didn't sleep. I spoke to my family, my brother, my mom. Everyone was emotional. But sometimes in football, you have to make choices that others might not understand." Trent's departure from Liverpool last summer came as a shock to many. After years of success under Klopp, including the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and Club World Cup, few imagined that a local hero, a boy from West Derby who grew up just miles from Anfield, would ever leave for another club. Yet when Real Madrid came calling, offering a lucrative contract and a new challenge in La Liga, the move happened. Liverpool fans, already emotional from Klopp's announcement that he would leave at the end of the season, saw Trent's exit as a betrayal. And when Liverpool hosted Real Madrid at Anfield in the Champions League earlier this season, the once beloved right-back was greeted not with applause, but with boos that echoed through the stadium. For Trent, that moment was one of the most painful of his career. "When I walked onto that pitch and heard the boos, I felt like my heart was breaking. Those were my people. I used to hear them sing my name every week. I played through pain, I played through injuries, I fought for every ball for that shirt. And now, they treat me like I never existed." Despite the anger from fans, Trent said he still loves Liverpool deeply. He said he watches every match when Madrid's schedule allows and continues to cheer for his former teammates, including Mohamed Salah, Andy Robertson, and Alisson Becker. "Liverpool will always be part of me," he said softly. "When I see them win, I'm happy. When I see them lose, I feel it too. It's not something you can switch off. I grew up at that club. I was a ball boy there. I lived my dream there." Trent also reflected on his time at the club, recalling the journey from academy prospect to world-class right-back under Klopp's mentorship. "I'll never forget what Jurgen Klopp did for me. He believed in me when I was just a kid. I remember my debut like it was yesterday. I was nervous, but he told me, 'Trent, just play your game.' From there, everything changed." He also spoke proudly of his contributions to Liverpool's success, reminding fans of how much he helped shape one of the greatest eras in modern club history. "We made history together. We brought the Premier League back after 30 years. We won the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, everything. I gave my life for that team. I trained every day with pride. I played for the badge, not for money." Now in Madrid, Trent admits life is different. Though respected by his teammates and fans in Spain, he says the warmth and emotion of Anfield are unmatched. "Madrid is special, don't get me wrong. It's a great club with world-class players, but it's not the same. In Liverpool, football means family. Every game felt personal. The fans there live for the club. It's in their blood." Trent also added that he doesn't expect fans to forget his decision to leave overnight, but he hopes that in time they'll see him as more than a player who left, as someone who helped build a legacy. "All I'm asking for is forgiveness. I'm not perfect. I made a choice that maybe hurt people, but I never stopped loving the club. I hope one day the fans can see that and remember me not for leaving, but for everything I did when I was there." He also hinted at the possibility of returning to Anfield in the future, saying that if the door ever opened again, he would not hesitate to walk through it. "You never know what the future holds," Trent smiled. "Football is full of surprises, but if Liverpool ever called me again, I'd come running. That's home. That will always be home." The reaction to Trent's comments has been mixed among fans. Some supporters have expressed sympathy, admitting that emotions ran high when he left and that perhaps he deserves a second chance. Others, however, remain firm, saying that loyalty matters more than memories, and moving to Madrid, especially after everything the club did for him, was unforgivable. Social media has been flooded with debates. One fan posted on X, formerly Twitter, "Trent gave us everything. People forget too easily. Yes, he left, but that doesn't erase the years of magic. The assists, the passion, the trophies. That's Trent. He chose Madrid over Liverpool. That's all I'll ever remember. Once you walk away from money, you can't come back." Regardless of opinions, one thing is clear. Trent Alexander-Arnold's legacy at Liverpool remains one of the most complex in recent memory. He is both a hero and a villain, a homegrown star who reached the top and then made a decision that shattered hearts across Merseyside. But for Trent himself, the story isn't over. He still believes in reconciliation, still believes that the bond between him and the fans can be healed. "Time heals everything," he concluded. "I know emotions are high right now, but I believe one day when people look back, they'll remember the good times. They'll remember the trophies, the celebrations, the assists, because Liverpool and we wrote history together. That can never be forgotten." As the dust slowly settles and the season progresses, Liverpool fans will continue to debate his legacy. But even his harshest critics admit one thing: Trent Alexander-Arnold will always be part of Liverpool's story. Whether forgiveness ever comes, only time will tell. But in his heart, Trent remains that same boy from West Derby who dreamed of Anfield glory, and who now, from a distance, longs for the love of the fans who once sang his name louder than anyone else.